pressure time, we ain't token for security. Yo, we on this run like Logan. Come on, doing the hustle and you backstage Rogan. We all got force, don't ever try to think that you perfect. We all are human beings, it's bullshit at
The Thorn Merchant by Yusuf Komunyakaa. There are teeth marks on everything he loves. When he enters the long room, more solemn than a threadbare Joseph coat, the minister of hard knocks and golden keys begins to shuffle his feet. The ink on contracts disappears. Another stool pigeon leans over a wrought iron balcony. Blood money's at work. While men in black wetsuits drag Blue Lake, his hands dally at the hem of his daughter's skirt. In the brain shooting gallery, he goes down real slow, his heart suspended in a mere shadow of a crow over a lake. With his fingers around his throat, he moans like a statue of straw on a hillside. Ready to auction off his hands to the highest bidder, he knows how death waits in us like a light switch. The Pitt MFA program has been really helpful for me. Probably one of the biggest takeaways I've gotten from it is how to approach your subjects in your work. A lot of my early work, I would just go right at the thing, almost like I was taking my reader by the ear and dragging them up to it and saying, here, look at this. And in writing and working here at Pitt, I've learned to negotiate subjects much better, kind of like walk around them, take a look at them from different angles, almost treating them like exhibits or displays, like in a museum or something, where you take a step around it to get a better look. One poem in particular where I think I do this really well is my poem Crepe Sole Shoes, which is about Emmett Till. There have been 12.5 poems written about Emmett Till that really focus on the tragedy of his death. And so I didn't want to do that, and I ended up writing a poem that tries to take a look at his life, his circumstances all the way through. And that's what I've gotten from Pitt. So the thing I love about Yusuf Komunyakaa's work is that he is just a master of image, and particularly surreal images. In his book, Neon Vernacular, he has his Thorn Merchant series of several characters that circle around the main character of the Thorn Merchant, but you never get a clear, concise definition of who he is. What you get instead are these really rich, really dystopian or odd descriptions of him in images, and in conjunction with that, really brilliant turns of phrase. And that's something that immediately stood out to me when I came across Yusuf Komunyakaa, and I've tried to emulate. I've tried to write a series of poems in that style, and in all my other work I've also tried to incorporate a richness and surrealism that he's really shown me is possible. The Grandson. The last of his grandfather's violins has been sold or broken. Down in the hideaway, cold bourbon wets the rifling in his neck. It's halftime of the blood sport he's come to finish. A widowmaker with a clean barrel hangs by a belt loop. In his left hand, a newspaper headlined, "A Night to Remember," above the Titanic, split in two. He chuckles when his tongue clinks the ice cube in his drink, his teeth warm enough to bring back a stale grudge. The old notary's blue suit glints the grandson's eye, and when he passes him, his pupils fold like a scuttled heart at the bottom of a blood ocean. Telltale jitters rock his hand toward the pistol on his back. He clears the chamber, and the devil and the angel both hide behind his shoulders, offering each other the sign of peace.
Got the beauty of a flower plus dimensions like a prism. Your minds are locked down like prison. Y'all really need to go lay down, cause positivity is risen. We hitting your bus, how we too strong to be broken. Occasional malfunction, pressure time, we ain't token for security. Yo, we